here we go. So the audience type is
hot. They already know, like, and trust you, and they're ready to buy.
That's right. These guys know, like, and trust you. They're ready to buy. So what is the objective?
Just like me.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly like you. Objective is to create sales conversions, right? So they've seen your stuff, they like your stuff, they know who you are, you've perhaps made the offer, and they haven't bought from you just yet, but that's the whole idea. You want to close the deal, right? What's the angle that you would use with topics like these? Well, obviously, you want to kill
objections.
Okay. So in this particular video, the objection that you're really killing is one. So there are different types of objections, right? There's go ahead in the chat box and type out what are some of the common objections that you keep getting in your industry. What are the types? If it's money, just type money. If it's related to spouse, just type spouse. Like, just write one word each. Just go ahead and make a list, throw them in. Let's see what you got. Yep, can't afford it. Time. What else? Spouse. I have some other commitment. What else? Keep going. Yep, too much money. Yep, costs too much, right? So these are typically what you keep getting, right? And then there are the other ones which have to do with shame and
worthiness, feeling worthy enough, I guess.
Correct. Self-doubt. Right? Like, I don't know whether I can do it. That's right, Jonathan. Don't like change, right? So I can't do it. That's right, Dr. Nira. So that's what this video particular type is going to really tackle when it comes to the objection of, some your clients feeling the shame or feeling the self-doubt that they're not sure whether they can do it to achieve the results. So what basically the thing is, hey, yeah, okay, great. Well, I can see how that works, but I don't know how. And I can also see from what you're saying, it could work for me, for my kind of company or my business, but I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can handle it, right? I don't know if I can handle all that change. You know how many times people have said, man, I don't need I can't do advertising right now, because I used to go with these sales reps from digital marketing companies while coaching them in the field, and they would sit in front of the client, do the presentation, get to the close, and the client would say, because they didn't read them well throughout, they would get hit with this objection going, yeah, but you know what? That means, like, I don't have a problem with that budget. I can spend that kind of money on the ads every month. But if I get that kind of lead flow, I don't have the capacity. Yeah, I don't have the capacity to service those clients. So I don't want to get a bad reputation. And so basically, what is that telling you? This is not a choice issue. This is a self-worthiness issue. They don't feel like they can't see themselves in the identity of building a business that can take on more clients. In fact, they feel like they can't handle too much, which is why they're happy and comfortable in being small.
And they can scale it and have other people.
But they can't see it.
They can't see it.
They can't see it, so they don't want to do it. Therefore, they think they're happy just being in that small cocoon, right? And so your job is to be able to really beat that out of them and do it in a way that's going to be entertaining, do it in a way that's going to be informative. That'll really help, right?
Educating.
Okay. Correct. So here's the headline formula. Okay. Could you dictate it for us?
Sure. Good trait versus bad trait.
Good trait versus bad trait.
And how to tell the difference.
How to tell the difference. Okay, so this video basically, as an example, would be confidence versus arrogance.
And how to tell the difference.
How to tell right? So you want to think about a trait that is a characteristic that really, think of a good trait that actually helps your clients to get the results they want. And then think of a trait that is bad, meaning it's bad for their growth, bad for their success. It's not going to help them to get that result. And then go ahead and give a distinction between the two. For example, if we were going to do a video to, say, 10x entrepreneurs, we would speak about a entrepreneur versus an entrepreneur and how to tell the difference. Okay, or onepreneur, entrepreneur, how to tell the difference. Why? Because we want to speak to the traits of a onepreneur, and we want to speak to the trait of an entrepreneur. And believe it or not, a onepreneur and an entrepreneur, these are traits of a person in business that is wanting to make a massive impact in the world. Another one would be, let's say if I was in the business of building businesses, which we are, we would, or as a consultant, I would say something like an entrepreneur versus business owner, how to tell the difference, right? Again, we're picking the traits of these, the good trait and the bad versus bad trait. So make sure that the sequence is right. So the first trait is the good trait, and then you write the second one, which is the bad trait, and then you explain that in your video. Now, when you do that, you're obviously going to share a story of how someone, either a client or you, right, tell the hero's journey. You guys know the storytelling philosophy, right? What are the 4 tenets of the story?